in a world where so much is going on. It's hard to even hear myself think and hear my heartbeat. And I don't think I can handle one more dose of bad news. It just seems like one thing after another, and I'm tired and weary.
Okay, pound it. Thank you for coming.
My pleasure. Nice seeing you. I need to get myself out.
Significant amount of appointments. So Austin Nichols' house to walk through the penthouses, right? Also talk to David when I'm there and Asher. And then I'm at Hawthorne, Earl Roberts, and that's Nathan.
Yes.
And then I'll do all those calls while we're in the car. And then Herkimer's on 42nd Street, and that's the lawyer meeting. Then from there, I'm going to 24th Street with Stern. Then from there, I go to 29th Street. Then from there, I go to 79th Street. Then from there, we go to 845 UN Plaza, do all those calls, and then from there, we go to Cornell, right?
Yes. Crazy day.
Season 3. Okay. It's a Wednesday. I just went through my entire calendar with you. We're gonna be bouncing around all day today, in and out of appointments, in and out of pitches, and that's exactly the way I like it. It is the winter here in New York. Apparently it's gonna be, what, 12 degrees on Monday? It's gonna be 12 degrees on Monday. We're supposed to get a massive snowstorm this weekend. Things are totally insane. And you know what's even crazier is the news.
It was another extremely volatile week. The Dow's gains for the year are gone.
It's a casino now.
The market down more than 20%.
Injecting more uncertainty into the economy.
Down more than 500 points today.
Everyone's freaking out. No one knows what to do. And yet at the same time, nothing has really changed. Like, I'm still breathing air. Like, I'm still in the car on the way to appointments. Like, life isn't over. And it just blows my mind how people let all of the volatility, all the craziness, like, affect them so much. People let the crazy make them crazy. And when you do that, you predict the future. And the future then is totally fucking crazy. It's because you're making it crazy. And it becomes this whole mass, like, cow chaos thing that everyone gets so fucking sucked up into. And it drives me completely crazy. That's not a good word. It drives me insane. My way, honestly, going into 2019, my thing now is I'm embracing the crazy. I want the market to come up and go down and come up and go down, because everyone else's insanity about all of the volatility in the market makes selling so much easier, because people are desperate, right? You want to take advantage of the crazy. You want to take advantage of the volatility. Don't let it affect you in a negative way. Have it affect you in an adrenaline way. Have it affect you in a positive way. Be able to use it. And that's it. Like, that's like honest, simple advice. Yuri, where are you going? Yeah, what are you doing? What's happening? I don't understand. Were you listening to me the whole time?
Yes. Thank you. What do you say?
Well, you're just listening to what I say. You're literally passing by streets. Almost just ran into a U.S. Postal Service truck. That's your brother?
I worked for 3 years.
Yuri worked for 3 years at the Postal Service.
Postal Service. City carrier.
Hello. We're 184 Kent, a building that I'm selling in Williamsburg with 338 apartments. I've got 3 people here, Bianca, Mike, and Christian, and we have a developer walkthrough today because we're going to start renovating the penthouses and getting those sold at incredible prices, which are going to be awesome. Look who it is. Looks just like the last sales office.
How are you?
Good. So how many penthouse units do we have that we're going to be talking about anyway? 14 penthouses. Okie dokie. East River. And they just redid some of this pier here. That's where the ferry comes in. And for a while, when we thought the L train was going to go down forever, we made this whole video called No L, No Problem.
Ryan, remember, the L train's down. Oh. But the ferry's right there.
Oh, right. It's nuts. Like, there's like beach right there. Not that you'd ever want to swim in that. Wait, just listen. Waves. All right, so we're going into a big meeting now, and unfortunately you can't come.
Where's the gold? I got bags of cold, stacking up like coats in cold weather. And I know it's so typical for girls to fall in love in cold weather.
But, you know, he wants to do it right, but at the same time, if he changes team now, it's going to be a $100,000 fee and so on and so forth. But that is the update. I will talk to you later. Bye. we are considering, and we will, start renovating the penthouses. We've never actually sold any of the penthouses at 184 Kent, which is crazy. We have 14 of them. And what's cool about that building is you're not looking into other apartments. The construction that's coming around is all retail. So it's stores, it's Trader Joe's is coming. You know, it's things that people who live in the building can actually use every single day as the area becomes more and more residentially amenitized. Residentially amenitized. Is that a word? That is, I know, I'm pretty sure what I just said makes a lot of sense. Now we are headed over to 235 Hawthorne Street.
I got a million reasons I can share. I just roll with the seasons here and there. You make me feel so loved and so hated.
We are in Prospect Lefferts Gardens in Brooklyn. We have a pitch for a new building here. You know, I'm known for big expensive apartments, 10 million, 20 million, 30 million, big buildings in New York City. But a lot of our volume and the way I protect against all this volatility and all the downturns and the ups and downs in the market are buildings just like this in Prospect Lefferts Gardens. We just launched a building yesterday in Ocean Hill. Do you know where Ocean Hill is? It's a subset of Bed-Stuy and apartments in there. We have 32 of them. They range from $399,000 up to $850,000. And they're gonna sell like that because I don't really care what I sell. I just wanna sell real estate and I wanna sell as much of it as possible. And if the high-end market in Manhattan is gonna be all crazy and everyone's gonna freak out, panic, these apartments will sell really quickly. And eventually these apartments won't sell as quickly because there's gonna be too much of them because developers and everyone else is gonna see, oh, that's what sells, I'm gonna go build that, I want more of that. And then that's gonna slow down and then Manhattan will pick back up and then I'll go to Long Island City and then I'll branch out around the world and then eventually I'll just take over everything. That's the goal. So let's see if we can get this one. Can't believe I beat you here. What? Yeah, I can't believe I beat you here.
You did beat me.
Nathan and Isaac. So you can come in, maybe just keep the camera down for a second.
He's on the second floor.
Okay.
Nothing more than average.
Elon Musk, help us, please. Elon Musk, help Manhattan. Yes, we need your help. We can go to the Russian restaurant, we can talk, we can drink, and we can ask, please help. Please put in Manhattan Hyperloop.
We're having an issue with the developer of 702 Lafayette where he wants to vacate the tenant, doesn't. So the buyer's having issues with the contracts, with attorneys.
That's the deal that's in contract or no?
That's the deal that's in contract. It's going so saturated with inventory that people are debating back and forth.
Yeah. I was talking to Sarah today too, that she has another deal that's in contract that the buyers are trying to pull out of because they're so freaked out about the market, right?
Right.
In Manhattan, listings over $10 million, the average days on market now is I think 700 days. And so buyers see that, they get nervous, right? They turn on CNN, CNBC, they freak out. The market. Listen, in the volatility, you guys are doing exactly what we should be doing right now, which is new pitches, new business all day long, right? And especially when things are this crazy, the way you're gonna stay sane in an insane market is waking up every day and remembering what your one job is, which is lead generation. Yep. All right, so keep prospecting, keep up the good work. This was a good pitch, we'll see what happens.
Appreciate it.
All right?
Sorry.
See ya.
The best of the best.
All good, all good. It's cold, let's go. Next one. I have 56 agents on the team between Manhattan, Brooklyn, Long Island City, Hamptons, Miami, and Los Angeles, and one in Chicago. Nathan, who was just standing right here, is 19 years old. 19. He's obsessed with selling. He's not obsessed with real estate, right? People who are obsessed with real estate don't work for me. He's obsessed with selling. And that's why he's productive, and that's why he's pulling in pitch after pitch after pitch. I think he goes on a new pitch at least twice a day, if not more. And I try to attend as many as I can. And you can see, right, especially when you're young, especially for my junior agents, people who just get into the business, you know, they get frustrated because you can go on, you know, date after date after date, but if you don't get married to anybody, you're like, shit, something must be wrong with me. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I gotta change my outfit. I gotta do this. Maybe my personality isn't good. I gotta develop a sense of humor. Instead of just owning who you are as a person and just staying on the course and focusing on the work. So what I try to tell them is, listen, I know deals are dying. I know buyers are in contract and pulling out because every day there's bad news out there. I know that it can be really stressful. I know you gotta pay rent. I know you gotta pay your bills. Oh, this way. And my advice to them, the same advice that I give to myself. Well, it's all relative, which is you're doing exactly what you should be doing. Don't focus on what you shouldn't be doing. Focus on what you're already doing and then just do more of it. And what they're doing is they're focusing on new business all day long.
I own entire 51st floor and entire 52nd floor.
Do you have the apartments rented right now?
No,
He lives in all of them.
You live in all 4 apartments at the same time?
Yes.
Awesome. Because old business, whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know, like nothing's going to change. If a buyer is so upset that they're not gonna buy something, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do the absolute best you can, but you can't control someone. You can't control their choices as much as we try to. So your plan is to do all the work and live in it, or do all the work and sell it? Everyone on my team has to meet 2 new people every single day. And a handful of team members actually have to report to me by Friday at 5 p.m. every week with who those 2 people are every single day and what they have learned from them and where they met them. And that's more important to me than anything else. You would be creating by far the most expensive house on the block. You force yourself to grow your network. You make that ability to meet new people every day a muscle in you. It becomes muscle memory. And before you know it, you'll have a contact database of 5,000 people who know other people who know other people who know other people who might one day want to buy your product from you. Stay consistent. And that's the best advice I can give to anybody, whether they personally feel up and down or whether they professionally feel up and down. Stay focused on what you can control. Stay focused on the work, and the work will take care of you. 12:01, time to eat. Thanks, guys. Okie dokie. This, in my mind, is a, I don't know, somewhere between $15 and $30 million listing pitch. But I would only be selling it in, let's say, 18 months from now, because by the time it gets board approvals and all that, that's when the work would start. But every connection is important to me. Every meeting is important to me. He probably knows a lot of other people that need to sell apartments or want to buy apartments, and the opportunity to sit with the board is huge for me. And I've been selling it around this area for a long, long time. When I first got my real estate license, I was living on 31st and 5th Avenue, right around the corner when this area was totally weird. But work takes a long time, right? The work takes a long time, it's a lot of work, and you're betting on where the market's going to be. So that's why I was like, are you gonna live here, or are you just doing this flip? If it's a flip, different story, but if you're also gonna live there, then you can actually use it. But now we're a little late, so now we gotta go. Okay, I don't even know where I am right now, mentally and physically. Just finished a conference call for an apartment on Central Park West. Now we're going to a pitch right over here on East 79th Street. Let's not die. Meeting Amy on my team. Bus, here we go. Where'd you go? Yeah, there you are. Oh, you didn't want to die? The bus, you freaked out? Hi. I'm slightly MIA today because I'm like all over the place with appointments and phone calls and this, that, the other.
Filming you.
Yeah, it's Kyle. You don't want to get hit by a bus. Say hi to the vlog.
Hi.
This is Amy.
How are you?
We're gonna go sell an apartment on the Upper East Side and we'll be right back.
Now, I don't normally like getting up in the morning, but old Mr. Sun is shining down on me. So you chipped your nail, you stubbed your toe, you lost your phone. Life's a rolling stone on a broken roller coaster. Scream shit, move on. Throw your hands up, move on. It's all good. Today's your day.
So we just got that listing there on 79th Street with Amy, and now it's 8 o'clock now. So you can see it's pitch black. And I'm going into another listing pitch here at 845 United Nations. And if you turn around, you can see we're right at United Nations Plaza right there. And Yuri likes to drop me off in the most random locations, so that's what he did. And I'm actually a few minutes early, which is totally crazy. Early. When am I ever actually early? I don't know if you can even see it, but you can see it through the PepsiCo sign right over there. Can you see it through the flags, through the flagpoles? So we're about to go up into this building right here. We have a pitch up there, and you can't come in there, and then you can't come in my next meeting, and then eventually I'm gonna have to make my way home. And so you're not gonna come there either, at least not today. And so yeah, so it's 2019. Like today was a classic example of what 2019 is for me, which is an insane amount of work, nonstop productivity, and doing it all with a smile. And doing it all with gratitude for everyone else around me, being incredibly thankful, but being an incredibly humble, and just working my ass off, taking care of the work, no matter what. Like if you had been on all my phone calls today or even gone through any of my emails, there's so much noise, there's so much crap, there's so much stuff that people are complaining about all day, every day, especially today. And all I'm focused on is just the work. doing the work, taking care of the work, more and more and more and more and more. If I bring in more new business, everything will be A-okay for myself, for my team, and for everyone involved. And that's why I'm out here at 8 p.m., freezing cold. We're about to go and pitch this one, and then we're gonna go to another one, and maybe I'll meet 10 more people on the streets who all need places to buy or sell, and it's gonna be awesome. So that's it. 2019, season 3, we are back. Ready, set, let's fucking go.
Time is filled with swift transition. Put yourself in good position if you want. Things can go your way. Ain't no time to smell the roses. Gotta get to where to go. There's the roads already.
Vlog's over. That's it. Sorry, but you can still watch more. Maybe you can watch this one. Maybe you can watch this one. See, this one's pretty good. You should watch this one. Actually, you know what? This one seems pretty great. You should definitely watch this one. Actually, this one seems pretty good. Maybe you can watch both of them at the same time. Maybe try clicking like both.